I'm sending you the location of a militia APC, sir. They think they own these roads. They're wrong.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
Disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Onto the track, Dark Knight! Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Do you even know what a racing line is? man. You can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Hurry up, detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. A quite stunning failure. Not fast enough, detective. Any idiot could do this if he had all day. Any idiot could do this if he had all day. Things clearer now that insane clown has been disposed of. Now you know who your real nemesis is. You're close, detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Oh, Dark Knight. That looked like it hurt. Did it? Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
I say, well, if that's
finishes down another lieutenant.
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
I'm taking off. I'm going after an explosive in the north of Founders Island.
The militia will fight tooth and nail to keep hold of the remainder, sir. I have begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir, with aerial drones for backup.
Enemy spotted! Perdition Bridge! Batman's taken out a drone. Enemy flanked! Dragon down! Dragon offline! Mama's been hit! Dragon's been taken out! Confirmed hit! Rattler's been hit! Drone offline! I got him!
They will remember you, Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir, with aerial drones for backup.
I'm destroying that car, then you! Lost the Mamba drone! Drone holding position, under fire! Target strike! Mamba offline! Batman's taking out a Rattler! Strikes on multiple friendlies! Drone down! I'm flanking him! Rattler down! I've lost the drone! Target destroyed!
Master Bruce, I hoped it would never end like this. Rest in peace. Begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir, with aerial drones for backup.
Fight your way out of this!
They will remember you, Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
I have begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir, with aerial drones for backup. Dragon offline! Armor holding! Mamba offline! Batman's taken out a drone. Mamba drone taking damage. Multiple strike. Drones offline. Mamba's been hit. Lost the Rattler. Confirm multiple hits. Over. Alpha targets hit a drone. Confirm strike on target. Pressure unit
The bomb's
destroyed.
payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Sir, it appears your attack has alerted the militia's new commander, following the Arkham Knight's disappearance. Very good, sir.
It's good to see you.
Slade.
Codename's Deathstroke, and I'm on the job now. As I recall, you once said that I didn't worry you, but our mutual friend, the Arkham Knight, he says different. He sought me out, said I was the toughest bastard you ever went toe-to-toe with.
The night's gone, Slade. You're a merc without a job.
Not exactly. I took payment in advance on this one, and that makes me professionally obliged to finish this.
You seen what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out. We got our asses kicked by Bruce Wayne.
I'm heading to Bristol to disarm one of the explosives. The militia's determined not to lose anymore.
All the more reason to take them, sir.
detected, Master Bruce. Enemy tanks incoming, sir.
I've got him! Botanical Gardens! Batman's taking out a Rattler! Got him! Drone offline. That's a hit. Direct hit on a Rattler. Diamondback's hit. It won't take another strike. Drone's been hit. Rattler offline. Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. He's hitting us hard. Drone down. Drone's
The
offline.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroys, sir. Marvelous work.
Never send a bunch of tin cans to do one assassin's job.
Why, hello there, Bruce Wayne.
The militia have explosives deployed around the city. Time to hunt them down.
For such a nakedly implausible charade.
I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly Nightclub will help me track him down.
By some spoiled, trust fund-fueled hobbyist? I don't believe it. Why, I refuse to believe it. It's not true. True. Now, Batman, where were we?
Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to...
Roger.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert King. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped. Just lost one more lieutenant. I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped.
Batman won't be able to move in this city without us knowing about it. You heard the stories? He sounds tough. His ghost stories won't work on me. Yeah, you're right. He's just a man. What's the worst he can do? Oh, I don't know. Break every bone in your body? Was I talking to you? Take these buildings in. Pretty low down. The commander picked the spots. Feel free to argue with him if you want. No way. The master tactician thinks this is where the gun should be. Then fine. Someone get these guys off me! I got away. If you can hear me, Batman. Thanks. This sure beats working for the rebels in Santa Prisca. They're always hiring guns. You don't want to end up in that predicament.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers. This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for...
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area. So are these...
It's been a long time since I was in a war zone, Bat. I feel young again.